Hey y'all, hey, good evening. I still haven't gotten that timing down to get this shared during the intro, so forgive me. Anyway, it is. Oh, I need some more lights. There we go. Good evening. It is Tuesday, February the 25th, 2025, and it is time for Team Tuesday. I'm your hostess, Lanicia Mayberry. The Paparazzi mission statement is to bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Our team scripture is Proverbs 10:4. The hands of the diligent shall prosper. Our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth, $5 at a time. And our team motto is habits reflect the mission. Good evening, Team Hustlin' Honeys and Homies. Good evening, Team Radiant Styles. Good evening, YouTube, IG, and all Papa brothers and sisters watching everywhere. I'm still trying to get it shared. I'm just not good at that. That's what assistants are for, right? If you are watching live, please comment hustle hard. And if you're watching the replay, please comment after party. Y'all, I'm so distracted tonight. It's been such a day. Please don't forget to share with your fellow Papa brothers and sisters so that they can get this information too. If you're watching on IG and asking questions, I will not see it. Please tune in on either Facebook or YouTube so that I can see your questions, comments, concerns, and respond. All right, so last week we talked about the Paparazzi Accessories Compensation Plan. I showed you rank by rank what you're eligible, how you're eligible to get paid at each rank, and how that increases as you advance in rank. This week is going to be real short and sweet. As long as y'all don't have a whole lot of questions. If y'all do, I'm not bothered by that. We're just going to go over the income disclosure statement. What is the income disclosure statement? That is a statement that shows the actual pay for those ranks we saw last week. The reason why this is important is because we've gotten away from team building, right? And it's important to build a team, not for you, but for the people that you're building up under your leadership. There's nothing that we do in paparazzi that solely benefits us individually. Everything we do in this business benefits a circle, right? When I make my PV, that benefits me, that benefits my sponsor, that benefits my team, because it shows them leadership wise that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do monthly, what I agreed to do when I signed up to do paparazzi, right? When I increase my PV, that benefits me. It's more jewelry I have available to sell. That benefits my sponsor. That's more commissions that she's eligible to earn from what I purchase. It benefits my team because they, again, leading from the front and showing, reinvesting into my business so that as I sell jewelry, I'm reinvesting and making sure I always have jewelry to sell. One thing I want to make really clear before I show you the income disclosure statement, because some people are under the illusion that they alone are making their sponsor rich. Let me explain something to you, okay? So last week we talked about PV, right? It's hot. Do I need my glasses? I don't want nobody get upset with me. I don't even know where my glasses are at. Y'all just gonna have to pretend I got them on today. Okay, so last week we talked about PV, personal volume. One $5 piece is worth 2 PV, right? To be active monthly, let me turn these comments on. To be active monthly, you need 50 PV. Now, that 50 PV, if your sponsor is a star consultant, it makes them a whole $2.50. That's what they make from your 50 PV. If they're a director up, a whole $5 from your 50 PV. Now, 50 PV is 25 pieces of jewelry. 25 times 5 is, what is that, 120? My brain ain't, my math ain't mathing with me today. What a day. Yeah, 125. 125. So that same 50 PV, you, the consultant who purchased it, can earn $125 from those pieces you purchased. Your sponsor, the person who signed you or the people in your upline, gets $5. Okay? Your sponsor gets $5. Your sponsor's sponsor, the next 3 levels up, right? So let's do it for me, for example. So Tyronica, when I get 50 PV, Tyronica gets $5. Lisa gets $2.50. Christy gets $2.50. Who am I making rich? Okay, so I just wanted to go ahead and just knock that that thought out of people's minds, and that also goes with the statement when people want to say, "It sounds like a pyramid scheme." Who's getting rich off $5? Okay. We clear on that? Hey, cousin, I was just talking about you. So let's jump into this income disclosure statement. I'm going to try to do 3 ranks at a time, but I want you to be able to put real numbers with these ranks because, yeah, these are real amounts of money that that people made. People made monthly. Okay, so here we are. First 3 ranks: consultant, star consultant, director. And let me go over what's at the top first, okay? So bonus rank, that's the rank that that we're discussing, whichever one appears here, okay? Percent of consultants earning commissions monthly, okay? So in this case, out of all the consultants in the business, 3.07 of them are consultants. The highest monthly bonus paid $60.75. Remember when we looked at, maybe I can't put them side by side. The screen's not big enough for me to do that. But take a gander back at the compensation plan, and remember, there's not a whole lot that you're eligible to get paid from as a consultant. So that's why the highest monthly bonus paid is $60.75. Okay. The lowest amount paid, $2.25. Again, that's because you're very limited at consultant what levels you can get paid at. Okay. The average monthly bonus paid as a consultant is $12.49. Okay. Moving on, star consultant, 69.77% of the consultants in Paparazzi are star consultants. Okay. Highest amount paid as a star consultant, $2,565. Y'all, this is with 2 people or less on their team. I would venture to say this person was killing it in website sales, or they had someone under them that was just buying up the back office. Okay, lowest amount paid, 10 cents. And let's just put a pin in this right here. Paparazzi does not pay out any direct deposits less than $20. If your direct deposit is less than $20, they will hold it and just keep adding monthly to it until it equals $20 or more and send it all to you at one time. So you will not get a direct deposit for 10 cents. Okay. That was the monthly amount earned. It says paid just for column neatness. Column neatness. Okay, the average star consultant makes $23.67. And director. 19.34% of the company is a director. $9,710.65. With a minimum of 3 people under you. What could you do with an extra almost 10 G's a month? I'm gonna let you think about that for a minute. Those of you like, I don't want a team. You sure? Lowest monthly bonus paid $15. The average amount paid $196.22, which still ain't too shabby. Eggs are high, gas is high, bread is high, everything high. What could an extra almost $200 a month do for you? When I first started, that was my goal. I just wanted an extra $200 a month to bridge the gap between the pay periods. And look what the Lord did. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next few ranks. I'm going to check for, no, just 3. Just 3. I don't want to give you too much at one time because it can kind of make your eyeballs blow out your head, some of these dollar amounts. Checking for questions. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey. Yes, Tyronica said, this is so good. Let's not forget the possibilities of what these ranks pay in residuals. Yes, these are not numbers that I made up. These are real numbers. These are real checks that people received in their bank account. All right. So we're on Premier Director. 3.17% of the consultants in this company are Premier Director. 18,500. Lord have mercy. Highest amount paid. Can you imagine? $18,508.50. Highest amount paid. Lowest amount paid, $193.60. And the average premier director in this company makes about $617.73 a month. Okay? That's enough to pay car note and insurance for some people. Moving right along, executive director, 1.99%. So a little bit less than 2% of the consultants in this company are executive directors. Highest amount paid, $15,900. You guys, these are, I can't stress to you enough, these are real numbers. $15,936.48. Lowest amount paid, not too shabby, $392.62. But the average executive director makes $1,033.87 a month. Wow. And when you think about it, when you think about the percentages I showed you and how much those increase and how much more you're eligible to get paid from each level in your downline, in your success line as you advance in rank, it makes sense the way these numbers are increasing, right? So for a producer, 1.27% of the consultants in the company are producers. Highest amount paid, $26,988.92 in 1 month. These are monthly checks, you all. Some people don't make that much in a year. Lowest amount paid, $881.02. Average, $2,049.04. Imagine sharing the opportunity, getting some like-minded folks to link arms with you and bringing in 2 G's a month. That's life-changing money right there. Premier producer, the last rank before elite, 0.49%. So less than 1%, less than 0.5% of the consultants in the company, premier producer. Highest amount paid, $12,585.96. Why is that lower than producer? It just depends on how your numbers fall. Okay. I'm going to stop right here for a minute because last week we talked about that 1/3 rule, right? And I told you all, I gave you an example of, that big leg I had with like 61,000. I don't even remember what it was, but it was some high number. It was like 98% of my OV. That's how that happens. So it's not necessarily, you could be a lower rank making more money than a higher rank, just depending on how how the numbers fall in your success line. Is that confusing? Hopefully not. Yeah, I can give an example. So when I made Fashionista, my check was almost 10 grand. And if we look at the chart, if we look, bring the chart back. Bring the chart back. There we go. That is the average amount for fashionistas, $10,170. But there are some fashionistas that were only making this $4,241 a month. Okay, the average was here. I was about average. However, I just want to see real quick. Now I'm curious. I think my volume was enough for like it was something crazy. My volume was enough, I think, for Jetsetter, but I only had, as far as a 1/3 rule, only had enough for Fashionista. Where am I going? Think fast, girl. Think fast. Let's go highest OV. It's not gonna do that. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I'm just really curious about that. That was 2020. July 2020. Go down. July 2020. So, you guys, you need 75,000 in OV to make Fashionista, right? My OV, the month that I made Fashionista, was 890,142. That 1/3 rule makes all the difference in what you make. But still, I'm probably disproving my point. That's not the point of what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you that why you can see that difference between premier producer and producer, right? There was a producer at that time with massive numbers and just killing the premier producers. Okay. Anyway, moving right along. The lowest monthly bonus paid was $1,357.02. Average amount $3,207.04 for premier producer. Executive producer, once again, less than 0.5% of the company reaches that elite rank of executive producer. Highest amount monthly, $21,436.90. Lowest amount, the low amounts, they really aren't that bad, y'all. I mean, $2,402.78. Average amount monthly, $5,185.32. And we talked about Fashionista. Highest amount paid, almost $50,000 in 1 month. Wow. Lowest amount, $4,241.26. Average amount, $10,170.12. Moving right along to the super elite ranks. Now you see why I call it super elite. A-lister, 0.08% of the company. Okay. Is that not a super elite? $54,394.22. Highest check paid in 1 month. Lowest amount, $8,617.48. Are you really gonna cry over that? If you got the lowest check and that's what it was, $8,617.48. Are you really gonna be like, oh, I only got $8,600 this month? Some people don't make that much in a quarter. Average monthly amount paid as an A-lister, $17,266.97. Average. Okay? All right. Maven A-lister. 0.07%. Highest amount paid. $72,221.36. Lowest amount paid. $16,698.80. Average check $28,918.04 a month. Jetsetter. You see this number getting smaller, this number getting bigger? 0.05% of the company is at Jetsetter. Highest amount paid. Can you imagine getting paid this much in 1 month? $229,310.94 in 1 month. That made my head hurt. Lowest monthly bonus, $25,000. The lowest check, $25,479.52. The average amount paid monthly, $76,623.90. I'm just pausing so you can just imagine that. Imagine on the 20th of this month, that's what went in your bank, and next month it's coming again. Oh, and it came in January too. Imagine. Average. Okay. And the last one, this is Luxe, Jetsetter, and above. And the reason why they did it like this is because there's only 2 iconic impressionistas. I think we have 4, maybe 5 impressionistas. And if they would have broke it down by those individual ranks, then they would have been telling their business. Okay? So they put all 3 of those ranks together. Luxe, Jetsetter, impressionista, and iconic impressionista together. They are the top 0.01% of the company. Highest amount paid, $246,362.25. Lowest amount paid. The lowest amount paid in a month was 6 figures. You see that? Lowest amount paid in 1 month, 6 figures. 100,571. Did I say that right? Yes, and 5 cents. The average Luxe, Jetsetter, and above makes $154,710.18 a month. Again, some people don't make that in a year. What am I saying? I'm saying that those amounts that I quoted are the amounts when they're getting paid as their rank. Excuse me. Okay, when they're getting paid as their rank. Remember, we talked about the lifetime rank last week. So once you hit a rank, that's your rank forever. Until you advance in rank. Right now, I'm a fashionista. No matter what, fashionista. Okay, if for whatever reason none of my front line gets active and I don't make director, that doesn't mean I go back to star consultant, right? It means I better get on the good foot and sign some folk, but it doesn't mean I go back to star consultant. It means I'm a fashionista who is not gonna get paid as director. Okay, so we have a few days left in February, and I want to challenge you in March. Put a plan together. Sorry, that was distracting me. Put a plan together to share the opportunity in March. Why? Because if you're benefiting from the business, why would you not share the opportunity with somebody else? Am I telling you to hound people? No. Am I telling you to send those spammy emails or spammy messages in Messenger? It's time out for that. Been there, done that. A lot of people hate me for it, right? I owe a lot of apologies for my excessive ambition. What am I saying? I'm saying lead a posting life showing what your business is doing for you. Right? If you went out to eat and you Paid $40 for your meal. 8 pieces of jewelry. Pay for your meal. That's a post. If you needed 4 new tires for your car and you were able to sell the amount of jewelry that it takes to put those tires on your car, that's a post. Because just like your jewelry did that for you, somebody out there is looking for an answer. Right? Somebody out there is looking for an alternative, a legal alternative to pay their bills, to bridge the gap between pay periods, to make ends meet, to figure out how they're going to put gas in their car, to figure out how they're going to feed these here kids. The summertime is coming, and I heard y'all kids eat a lot of food in the summer. My kids eat the same amount of food every day, so I don't know what you're talking about. But what I'm saying is, if you're keeping the benefits of this company to yourself, if you're thinking that, oh, I only made $5 when I went through the drive-through and the girl bought the earrings off my ear, nobody wants to hear about that. It's $5 more than somebody without the business made. So yeah, you need to post it. That story needs to be told. Stop keeping stories to yourself. Stop. Okay, I can't say this. I'm going to say this for me. When I first joined the business, I spent a lot of time insulting the business myself. You know, I called it my little $5 hustle because I didn't want nobody clowning my business and making me feel bad about it. And so I really disregarded and disrespected the business. And until the business caught up with what I was making working for the Social Security Administration, passed it, doubled it, tripled it, and then I was able to leave an 8-year career with the federal government to pursue paparazzi full time. That's when I was just like, oh, I need to stop playing. Like, this business is really changing lives. This business is really beneficial. And, you know, to the people who say, oh, I'm not a salesman, I'm not either. I'm not. I could wear this jewelry. I could show you this jewelry. But as far as selling it to you, I'm not a salesman, period. It's not who I am. If you tell me no, cool. I'm moving on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. I understand that. But it's easier to show people better than you could tell people. So am I saying don't talk to anybody? No. I'm saying show them and tell them. Show and tell. March is show and tell. Mega March is right around the corner. It is Saturday. It is time for us to get back to sharing the opportunity with whosoever and bringing them in. Not for our own benefit, not so we could get checks like that, but so that we could pull people in so that they could get checks like that. And then it comes to us automatically. Make sense? Questions. You got 2 minutes. I'm just kidding. What questions do y'all have for me this evening? I didn't mean to take up y'all question time, but y'all for real do have 2 minutes if I'm gonna keep this at 30. Anything for me? Did it make sense? Hopefully it made sense to you. The replay will be available with timestamps on YouTube. The Hustling Honey. You can skip past all the rigmarole at the beginning if you need to. I don't see no questions. I'm trying to stall. Jimmy Johns is calling y'all, so you know. Oh, got a comment. No questions, but great inspiration. Thank you. You're welcome. I am ready to see the emails with ranks on ranks on ranks. I'm tired of seeing that email on the 10th of the month with just directors and his full names on there. That gets on my nerves. So come on. If the first thing you need to do is get back to director status, let's work on that. Sign your 3. Matter of fact, you need to sign 3 anyway. Let's all agree right here, right now, that we're gonna sign 3 in March. That's me too. Sign 3 in March. We gonna do it. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it with me? Who's gonna do it with me? Jackie, you gonna do it with me? Ain't nobody raising their hand. Come here, Jack. Let the people see my pretty girl. Come on. Jackie said, come on. Oh. Jackie said, get your 3 next month. Tell them. Look in the camera. Tell, not me. Look in the camera and tell the people, girl. Tell, not me. Y'all got it. I'm getting off of here. I hope that this was beneficial to you. Watch this every time. You need to be reminded of the potential money that's out there, the money that you leaving on the table every time you choose not to share the opportunity, every time you are afraid to approach that lady with the cute earrings and tell her that she could sell jewelry just as cute for $5 and make that kind of money. All right. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm tired and hungry. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week in Mega March. And as always, continue to hustle hard. Good night, y'all.